Ever notice how some people effortlessly earn respect? It's not luck, it's power psychology. They don't beg for attention, they command it. Why? Because they use one dark psychological trick you've never learned. You stay quiet when disrespected. You smile when cancelled on. You tolerate being overlooked. But here's the brutal truth. You're training people to walk over you. Meanwhile, the respected few use an ancient Machiavellian secret, a 500-year-old truth that flips approval-seeking on its head. Being liked makes you weak. Respect comes from controlled silence and strategic rejection. This isn't motivation, it's raw dominance psychology. By the end, you'll know why some people own the room and how to become one of them. Drop this in the comments. Respect over approval. Number 1. The hidden weakness of being liked. Every person who disrespected you sensed your desperation. Why? Because approval seeking is predictable, and predictability is weakness. Desperation has a scent. You smile when insulted. You show up when ignored. You agree when you shouldn't. And when people can predict your behavior, they learn to use and discard you. You become easy to manipulate, easy to forget. People respect those who don't need validation. They are drawn to boundaries, to those who say no without guilt. Machiavelli said it best. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Not fear through cruelty, but fear through consequences. When people know you won't tolerate disrespect, they act differently. Powerful people enforce boundaries. People pleasers vanish into the background. Respect isn't given, it's commanded. And you can't command from your knees. Drop this in the comments. I choose power. Number 2. The dark power of respect. Being liked weakens you, but respect empowers you. Not fake respect. Real, primal, consequence-driven respect. When people know crossing you comes at a cost, they pause. When they know it doesn't, they walk all over you. Respect doesn't come from success or charm. That's admiration. Respect is built on boundaries, on consequences. Disrespecting you should never be free. Take away access. Take away help. Take away presence. Train them. If they lose respect, they lose you. The nicest people are often the most disrespected because they've made it safe to mistreat them. But when you signal that your time and energy are valuable, everything shifts. Machiavelli said, "People are ready to obey present necessities." If you demand respect, people will give it not because they want to, but because they have to. Respect is a self-reinforcing loop. The more you demand it, the more it grows. Unlike being liked, respect puts you in control, because it's not something they gift you, it's something you take. The powerful don't beg, justify, or compromise. They simply refuse disrespect, and that refusal becomes their dominance. Drop this in the comments. My worth isn't debatable. Number 3. The psychology of control. Every interaction is about control. If you don't know who holds it, it's not you. Approval seekers lose control silently. You adjust behavior to be liked. They control your actions. You bite your tongue. They control your voice. You say yes when you mean no. They control your choices. But the self-respecting keep the power. They speak honestly. They choose for themselves. They define every interaction. Approval addiction isn't emotional, it's strategic vulnerability. When you need their validation, you've handed over the remote control to your emotions. Desperate to be liked, you'll shapeshift to please, compromise values, abandon authenticity. That's not connection, it's psychological slavery. But when you're fine with being disliked to protect your truth, you win. No one can use your need for approval against you. Machiavelli said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. Stop performing. Become unpredictable. Unpredictability equals power. What happens when you break the approval trap? 1. They can't manipulate you anymore. Guilt, shame, pressure, none of it works. 2. You gain decision-making clarity. You ask, what's best for me? 3. Your relationships upgrade. The fake ones vanish. The real ones thrive. This is the shift. From, I hope they like me, to, I don't care. From, I need their approval, to, they must earn my respect. Drop this in the comments. I control my worth. Number 4. The addiction to approval. Approval isn't a personality quirk. It's an addiction. Every like, compliment, or sweet word hits your brain with dopamine, the same chemical as drugs. And manipulators know it. They praise your work to make you stay late, compliment your generosity to get your money, flatter your empathy to excuse their behavior. You're not being respected, you're being controlled. People learn that a little validation gets you to do anything. They don't need threats, just approval crumbs. You hand over your self-worth for cheap praise. But here's the brutal twist. Validation is cheap to give, expensive to need. Anyone can say you're amazing. It costs them nothing. But for you, it becomes a dependency they control. Machiavelli said, "He who neglects what is done for what ought to be done ruins himself." When you live to be what others want, you abandon who you truly are. You become a mask, not a person. Approval addicts shift personalities to fit rooms. They hide their real selves. But the self-assured, they stay real in every room and ironically earn more respect. Breaking the addiction is war. Your brain will scream for approval. You'll fear rejection, feel guilt. But discipline means choosing authenticity even when it hurts. You must value your opinion over everyone else's. Drop this in the comments. My validation comes from within. Number 5. Machiavellian rules to command respect. These aren't theories, these are field-tested psychological tactics. Rule 1. Speak less, act more. Talk is cheap. Most over-explain, defend, justify, and it screams weakness. People who command respect act with silent power. No explanations for the unworthy. No defense for solid choices. No speeches about boundaries, just enforce them. When disrespected, walk away. When challenged, stand firm, silently. Machiavelli said, "Be a fox to detect traps, and a lion to terrify wolves. Strategize like the fox, strike like the lion." Rule 2. Never chase approval. Approval chasing is desperation in disguise. No double texting, no explaining yourself, no emotional chasing. Desperation kills respect. Indifference magnetizes it. Like you? Great. Don't? Their loss. That calm detachment is power because people crave what doesn't crave them back. Rule 3. Stay cold and calm under attack. If they can provoke emotion, they control you. But if you stay cold, amused, even you flip the dynamic. You become psychologically untouchable. You show that manipulation won't work. You terrify those who rely on reactions. These Machiavellian rules shift your posture from approval seeker to power holder. No noise, no weakness, just presence, control, and consequence. Rule 4. Stay unpredictable. Predictability is vulnerability. When people know how you'll react, they manipulate you. Stay fluid. Sometimes generous, sometimes ruthless, sometimes warm, sometimes cold, sometimes helpful, sometimes self-prioritized. This keeps them off balance and forces them to respect your autonomy. Machiavelli said, "If one must choose, it is safer to be feared than loved." Never be one-dimensional. Be strategically inconsistent. Rule 5. Enforce boundaries swiftly and silently. The power isn't in punishment, it's in speed and silence. Don't warn, don't repeat, don't explain. When a boundary is crossed, act fast and walk away. A small, timely response speaks louder than harsh delay. This teaches others your boundaries are real, final, non-negotiable. Drop this in the comments. I am unmovable. Number 6. Scarcity and distance as power. Multipliers. Most people believe being constantly available equals value. Always saying yes means importance. Giving unlimited access earns love. They're wrong. Scarcity builds value, always has. When you're always there, you become noise. They stop appreciating your time, your presence, your forgiveness. But when you create strategic scarcity, time becomes a luxury. Attention becomes a privilege. Forgiveness becomes earned. People treat you with more respect. Those with the most social power, they're not the always available ones. They appear when they choose, disappear without guilt, and say no without apology. This is strategic distance, not cruelty, but selectivity. Not coldness, but control over your energy investment. Machiavelli said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few really know what you are." Less visibility creates mystery, and mystery is magnetic power. Practical power, applying scarcity and distance. Stop being instantly available. Respond when it's right for you, not when they expect. Accept only meaningful invitations. Help only those who deserve it. This isn't rudeness, it's resource control. Your time and energy are limited, and giving them freely makes them worthless. But when you give them selectively, they become priceless. Scarcity is self-reinforcing. Less availability, more demand. More demand, better treatment. Better treatment, more selectivity. Result, spiral of influence and respect. And yes, some people will disappear. Good. They only valued your availability, not you. The ones who stay, they respect your time and boundaries. That's real connection. Distance also gives clarity. Less emotional noise, more mental focus, fewer reactions, more proactive strategy. This is why powerful people seem slightly detached, not heartless, just unaffected. Emotional detachment is power. Transformation, from approval, addict to respected force. So what happens when you stop chasing approval and start commanding respect? Everything changes. 1. Relationships deepen. Fake ones vanish. Only genuine, mutual respect connections remain. 2. Real confidence rises. Not dependent on others' opinions, you trust your own judgment. 3. Opportunities chase you. You become a magnet for influence. People want truth, not validation. 4. Stress drops, no more managing others' emotions. Mental clarity replaces emotional noise. 5. You gain psychological freedom. Free from approval addiction, masking your real self, emotional slavery. Machiavelli said, "It is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles." Your worth comes from within. Yes, discomfort will come. Doubt, pushback, guilt, but stick with it. Because waiting on the other side is a version of you who commands respect, attracts real connection, holds power without abuse. Core principles. Recap. Speak less, act more. Never chase approval. Stay calm under attack. Be unpredictable. Enforce boundaries swiftly. Use scarcity with intent. These are not hacks. They're a Machiavellian lifestyle, a blueprint for commanding power and respect. Machiavelli said, "The wise man does at once what the fool does finally." Don't wait years. Start now. Your future self is waiting. How long will you make them wait? Final affirmation. Respect is my birthright. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button. Share this with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more raw, real power tools. In a world begging for approval, those who don't need it hold all the cards. Be that person.